The Israeli military has issued an urgent call for residents and displaced individuals in eastern Rafah, Gaza, to evacuate the area and move to an expanded humanitarian zone in southern Gaza. This move comes amidst escalating tensions and the threat of a ground offensive in the region. The Israel Defense Forces (IDF) announced the evacuation through various channels, including announcements, text messages, phone calls, and media broadcasts in Arabic. The operation is said to be of limited scope, with an estimated 100,000 people expected to be relocated. In response to recent hostilities, Israel has expanded a humanitarian zone in Al-Mawasi, north of Rafah city center, to accommodate those displaced by the conflict. This zone includes field hospitals, tents, and increased supplies for food and water. The evacuation call follows a series of escalations, including claims by the IDF of projectiles launched from Rafah towards Israeli territory, resulting in casualties among Israeli soldiers. Israel has warned of an impending offensive into Rafah, a reported stronghold of Hamas, the militant group governing Gaza. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has reiterated his government's stance against Hamas's demands for a definitive end to the conflict, citing concerns over continued threats to Israeli security. Meanwhile, ceasefire negotiations remain fragile, with no definitive response from Hamas to the proposed terms. As tensions persist, the Israeli military's evacuation order underscores the urgency of the situation and the looming threat of further escalation in the region. The evacuation comes amidst heightened hostilities between Israel and Hamas, with recent attacks targeting Israeli soldiers and civilian infrastructure. Defense Minister Yoav Gallant has warned of a powerful operation very shortly in Rafah, signaling a potential escalation in the conflict. Hamas militants have been accused of launching attacks from Rafah, including projectiles aimed at Israeli territory and attacks on crossing points for humanitarian aid delivery. These provocations have further strained ceasefire negotiations and increased the likelihood of military action. As the situation continues to unfold, the evacuation of eastern Rafah underscores the gravity of the crisis and urgent need for de-escalation efforts to prevent further loss of life and destruction of the region.
Subscribe to Oneindia channel and never miss an update.